Today on the Dietrich Gamecast, Jorge Gomez Jr., Jessi Simmons, Mitchell Dene, and Chris McAfee. And now, here's your host, Jeremy Matthews. I'm here with our panel, and the first thing we're going to be discussing today, Nintendo's economic downturn. Last month, they lowered their economic projections significantly from a big profit to a huge loss. Mitchell, what's going on with this story?
Well, they lost about $358 million. In yen, that's about 9 billion. So that's it went from like 935 million or something down to like 385.
Why is this happening to Nintendo?
They're just not selling the Wii U, which they spent. They put a lot of time, effort, and resources into, and it's just not selling. Although they are selling the 3DS, which is pretty good.
And what's their new strategy going forward?
They're going to be focused on app games, like companion apps for their games. So that's a different approach, like entirely from what they are doing, like usually do. Like, didn't they say they didn't want to do apps at all?
They did.
Yeah. So
Now they're doing these little apps to try and build sales. Jorge, is this the right strategy for Nintendo?
I don't know. I don't know. They should make the Wii U cost $5 so they can sell it more, and then bring back the old Super Mario. Have some people play that.
Just re-release the N64.
Yeah, they should just do that. They should just do that, you know.
So that's interesting. Like a subsidized console, would they be doing advertising or sort of cable plan?
Yeah.
What's the idea?
I don't know. Cable plan. That sounds good.
So like a subscription thing. So you get your $0 phone, and then you're locked into a contract.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I know Microsoft was looking into that sort of thing. They were selling the discounted 360.
Well, have you heard about what's happening at Microsoft?
What's that?
The CEO is being pressured into dropping Windows 8. No, the tablets and Xbox by the investors.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
Chris, on this Nintendo news, what do you think the strategy should be for them going forward?
I have no idea.
Fool.
I don't know. 3DS is selling good. It was like one of the most fastest selling consoles, I think, when it first came out. They just gotta try to recreate that success with a non-handheld console.
One of the biggest
Not
ones.
focus on companion apps though, because those are
Garbage.
free.
They are
No one's
free.
gonna buy a companion app. I don't know. It's just.
I think they should stop re-releasing the same franchise with just a different
Yeah,
game.
but that's what Nintendo's done. For
Yeah,
their
well, then come up. Look how well it did when they came up with new ideas.
When?
Yeah, when was the last new idea?
Exactly, when they were really successful, which was like a while
You
back.
mean the DS and the Wii? When they were using the same old
not
franchises?
then. When they were...
They led the market in both console and handheld.
Okay, then go back to that. Just they need something new. They need to stop releasing the same Pokemon.
If that's why people play Nintendo,
Nintendo has the rights to the two most popular video game series ever.
Yeah, well,
in Mario and
then
Pokemon.
Make more. Of like create.
But you're saying
new,
be original.
But no,
you can't say be
no.
original and make more of the same game.
No, not. I wasn't saying that. I'm saying, yeah, be like come up with something new and try and don't just like stay with your old things and keep trying to resell that. Just create something new. So,
Yeah, but whenever a new Mario or Pokemon game's out, they sell great.
well, yeah, then also create something else.
Did you play the wonderful 101?
No.
Exactly. Nobody cares. That's the issue they have. Because the Wii U is only really getting big support from these major franchises that they've been doing for decades. They've lost all third-party support almost immediately. They canceled the season pass for that Batman game on Wii U, that's the first time I've ever heard of a season pass being canceled. They had to hand out refunds. So I think the issue with the Wii U is not Nintendo's games. It's getting other people's games onto the console and making sure that it's competitive. Because it's so underpowered compared to the One and the PS4.
Yeah.
Jessi, what do you think they should do with their console?
Okay, step one. Make another GameCube. Step 2,
No.
make another Mario Kart Double Dash. Step 3, all the profits.
The new Mario Kart has Double Dash in it.
Yeah, but make a new Double Dash.
They need a new
It
theme
has
song.
Double Dash in it.
I'm not saying another Mario Kart game that has
Nintendo.
Double Dash in it. I'm
Nintendo's a
saying
theme
make
song?
Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yeah.
It is.
It's not. Is it fully Double Dash?
You can do Double Dash.
You can do it, but that doesn't mean you have to.
Like, what's the differentiator there?
Double Dash.
If you want Double Dash, you can Double Dash in Mario Kart 8. They announced that in the Nintendo
Then make
Direct.
a new GameCube.
The GameCube was a failure.
Make a new N64 then.
That was also a failure.
NES.
You could say make a new Wii, but they already tried that and it didn't work.
Make a new.
They should have just called it the Wii 2. So many people are
They
confused
should
about
have
what
called
the
it
Wii
the
U
Us.
is.
Word.
It's like, oh, is this a tablet expansion for my Wii? I already have a Wii.
No, call it Us. Or Them.
What? Oh.
They can't spell that weird, though.
Are they still not letting like video gameplay of their games on YouTube?
So that's kind of tricky. Yeah, they've been cracking down on that stuff a lot. They're starting to make strides. Like, they stopped Smash Brothers from going into EVO last year. They're in talks this year. Sounds like they're getting slightly better on that stuff, but yeah. Nintendo's approach to the internet in general is really backwards. And I think that's another big issue for them.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you're not getting any gameplay of your games out, then people won't be able to see what they like.
Yeah.
They look like.
And it makes things more difficult for us.
Yeah,
That's what matters.
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, their whole, like, the friend code system and all the Mii's.
Friend code.
I don't know. There are some definite issues with how Nintendo handles the internet. Out this week, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze brings the Kong family to the Wii U, with new powers and upgrades and the playable debut of Cranky Kong. Strider Hear You is back in Capcom and Double Helix's revival of the arcade classic franchise Strider, the new game retelling the events of the original. And the Earth Defense Force are back to kill some more giant bugs in Earth Defense Force 2025, the latest edition of the Camp Classic shooter franchise. Dungeon Keeper, EA's recent revival of the popular PC series, arrived on iOS, and it has been fraught with controversy on the internet. Jessi, what's going on?
Well, there's two main things to what the controversy is. The first one, when it asks you to rate the app, it gives you a 5-star button and a 1 to 4-star button. And if you hit the 5-star button, it takes you to the store to do the actual rating system. And if you hit 1 to 4, it takes you to the feedback page and you can't rate it. So there's that. And
Very,
then,
very sneaky.
yeah, and then it's very pay to win as well, which is upsetting a lot of people.
Including creator Peter Molyneux, who said it was ridiculous before announcing that his game Goddess also had microtransactions.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, are you incensed by this Dungeon Keeper news?
Yes.
I'm enraged.
Are you incensed to that?
No.
It's not. I don't like the strategy. It's sneaky. It's
underhanded.
Yeah. It's just
Cunning.
Rude.
it's
Jorge,
rude.
throw out an adjective.
I mean, beautiful.
No, this is okay. Never mind.
Yeah, it's just they can only rate it 5 stars. So, like, I mean, I guess taking them to the complaint page is sending in a complaint to the company, but
The company
you should
did
be able
it.
to
I
tell
mean,
the
it's not
customers that are buying it.
not
Yeah,
a bad
it's not a
idea
good
to. Like, I'm not condoning this or anything like that, but it's good to have the 1 to 4-star people go in and actually send back their feedback.
Yeah, but they should also be able to tell the people who are actually buying the game.
And
that
also,
it's
now
not
the
good.
game has like 4.6 stars on the App Store.
Yeah, but how would you only get 4.6?
Because you can go on the App Store and put in a review that way.
Oh, it just asks you to go from the game.
But nobody's
into
gonna
it?
go
Yeah.
through all that trouble
Yeah.
to rate it.
Well, now people are because people hate EA, but
Yeah.
I think it's down since the last time I checked. Jorge,
Yeah.
you play some phone games. Is this normal? Are we overreacting here?
I played like one game.
What game?
Flappy Bird.
Okay.
You played Plants vs. Zombies 2. That also had similar complaints and issues from the same company.
Did it?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I thought it was a pretty good game. Well, I think I like Plants vs. Zombies 1 more.
Okay, so how do you feel about this Dungeon Keeper news?
Terrible.
That was beautiful.
Enraged.
No, it's not. I'm
Beautiful.
enraged.
He said
I'm-
beautiful.
Yeah.
You're just enraged
It's,
by
it's,
it?
it's terrible. It's terrible. What? What did you say?
I said you're just enraged by it?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't hear you.
Mitchell, any last thoughts on Dungeon Keeper before we move on?
I was enraged.
Everyone enraged.
Any reason why?
It's just a sneaky, dirty move to pull off, and it's not. It's just I don't like it. It's silly.
I'm
And
hearing.
it's also reckless, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you tarnish your like little sense of like honor or whatever?
EA's sense of honor.
EA's credibility, like the little.
They don't
bit
even
that
have
they
Medal of Honor anymore. They're not
The
going to have a
little,
sense
the
of
little,
honor.
the tiny bit that they have,
Boom.
and they just kind of destroyed it with that. Really.
I'm
Yeah.
hearing a lot of sneaky and enraged from this group. What are your thoughts on it?
A lot of adjectives.
Yeah. Do you mean 2 adjectives?
No, there's
Sneaky
been
and
more.
enraged.
There's beautiful somewhere.
Beautiful.
Movie.
Beautiful.
A bizarre story in the last couple of weeks in the mobile gaming space. Flappy Bird has become a huge sensation and then been delisted from the App Store. Jorge, what's going on?
Well, the creator of Flappy Bird, he made this game, and he copied like scripts or something from like different games.
Has the pipes from Mario and stuff.
Yes.
Tile sets, what you would call them.
Yeah.
Tile
The,
sets?
the master. The master.
The wizard.
The wizard.
future.
The wizard of the future, talking. So yeah, people were like bullying him or like getting mad at him. So he just like pulled it down from the App Store.
Angry tweets, death threats even.
Yes.
I've heard this before. Fez 2, what was the guy director for?
Yeah, Fez 2 also got canceled, but that he hadn't really started.
That's true.
From
but
all counts.
What was his name?
The company's name is Polytron. I don't remember the guy's name. He's in an indie game, The Movie. He seems very emotionally attached to his work.
Yeah.
But yeah, Flappy Bird, getting all sorts of death threats.
Wait, why? Just because he used other like stuff
Yeah.
from other games?
And he's making a huge amount of money off it. He was making $50,000 a day. And now he's pulled it and foregone all that income.
Yeah.
Jesse,
How many days was it up?
I was up for a few weeks.
Wait, but it came out
that.
like
I
last
like
year.
that.
Yeah, okay, it was popular for a few weeks.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
came out in like March.
Yeah, but it was extremely popular for that.
It was basically
period.
someone who just had a little fun, just creating a game and putting it on the App Store, and then it just got popular. And since he had done other things with other people's script, he didn't expect it to get that popular, and so that's why people got mad.
But Jesse, what's going on with the internet abuse here? Do you think it was right for him to pull it from the App Store?
Well, no, of course not. I mean, he made a game. Sure, he stole things, I guess. But at the same time, it's a game. If people are so upset about it, why don't they go make a game that's like it where they're not stealing scripts?
Like then they're stealing the game.
Blew it up.
Yeah, they're... Well, quit being so upset about it. It's just it's something that happened. Don't download the game then.
I agree with Jesse.
Like, why are you sending death threats to this guy?
Yeah.
Because it's the internet.
Yeah,
They overreact about everything.
Yeah.
exactly.
But yeah, it is really silly.
But I'm saying,
the way
action,
people reacted to this guy.
Do something about
They're
it.
probably just mad at the game because they keep on losing.
Yes, that's true.
I played
Jorge,
the game- I played the game
you've
once.
played it. So has Mitchell. What's
There's-
up? Why is it popular?
I don't know.
I
There's
don't know.
people in my class who are just like cannot stop playing it, and it's really annoying.
It's like that old like helicopter game.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what it is.
From what I'm seeing, iCopter.
That's
yes.
exactly what
Such
it
a good
is.
game.
Except all you have to do is just touch it, like
It seems like
tap it.
You had to do that
It's
with
such a
iCopter as well.
Basic
I know, but, like,
game.
hold
yeah,
it.
it's a shame. It's a shame about all the abuse the guy took, but it seems like a really silly game.
It is. I don't know why that got.
Well,
so
silly
popular.
games are the ones that get the most addicting.
Yeah, but it's also the way it's constructed, like
It's not a very.
ripping tile sets out of other games and scripts.
Yeah, it's not even fluid. Like you don't like sometimes you don't even hit the pipe and you go down.
It seems like this has just been a victim of some weird internet irony that turned into actually caring about the game, that turned into hating the game.
Yeah,
Just
well,
really
I mean,
quickly.
it's the people's fault for playing the game. Like, he just made a game for fun. You don't have to like the game, and you don't have to send him death threats.
I'm not sure I agree with that, because he went to the time to submit it to both app stores, get ad support for both of them, set up all his banking for the money. It wasn't like a fun little thing.
It wasn't
Yeah,
a
the
fun...
death threats were unwarranted.
Oh, of course, but I'm
that's
just saying
more
that
of what I'm getting at.
the game is not, he made it with the intent of making money
more
at
of
some
like
point.
it's caring too much about this game. Just if you don't like the game, don't play the game. You don't have to threaten it. You don't have to send death threats to
If it
someone.
hadn't exploded like it had, it would have been okay.
Aren't people?
It's fine that it exploded,
No, but like the thing.
but the
is
people who are upset about them stealing tile sets and stuff just don't play the game. Just you don't have to.
you should also not steal tile sets and script
Wrong.
from.
Well,
other
yeah, no,
games.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm
Also, this guy turned down $50,000 a day because people were making fun of him on the internet.
You said death threats.
Should
Yeah,
have held out a little bit longer.
but still, $50,000 a
That's
day.
what I would have done.
I'd take it.
$50,000 a day.
We
and
get
just
abuse
some
all the time. Who
bodyguards.
cares?
That's a good point.
Or get plastic surgery.
Don't people
Why?
pay like
I don't even know
tons
what
of
they
money?
They don't know who you
for,
are.
like,
literally
iPhones
don't even
that
know what
have
the
that
looks
game?
like.
Yeah, people are
it's-
trying to eBay iPods with Flappy Bird on it for huge amounts of money.
One of them was going for like $300.
You can get it on Androids pretty easily if you know if you know the back doorway
Yeah.
in.
I have it on my
And it'll
iPod.
probably, I think it'll go back up once this dies down a bit. That's my guess.
And then it won't be popular, and it won't matter anymore.
Yeah, but $50,000 a day.
Yeah, you won't get $50,000 a day.
That's a lot. I like that.
$50,000 a day.
I want that.
You want that amount of money, Chris?
I do.
What would you spend it on the first day you got it?
Stuff.
Let's talk about what games we've been playing this week, guys. We never used to talk about what games we've been playing, at least as an official segment, but I am interested, and we've all been playing some cool stuff that's pretty recent. Chris, I'm going to start with you. You've been in the MMO space. What's been going on?
I've been playing Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Literally in space.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought about
that's
that.
true.
Mitchell's so happy with that. Just made his day.
I was playing the second expansion, the Galactic Starfighter.
Interesting. That's fairly recent.
Yeah. Well, the subscriber release was a while ago, so I started playing it then.
Mm-hmm.
But I started getting into it now, and it's pretty fun. You fly around. You can either like take out enemy ships, or you can like capture the flag for the
Mhm.
different space stations.
You need a
And-
flag for your ship. You get like the skull and crossbones, and you're like a pirate.
Maybe.
What do you play as?
Get a Rastafarian flag.
You play as a.
He's a space pirate.
What do you mean, what class?
You're a bounty hunter, right?
That's what I'm playing right now. Yeah.
Cool.
They're cool.
What species are you?
Cyborg.
So what's the space combat like anyway? How's it controlled?
It's pretty good. It's fluid. I like it. It's easy.
Is it drinkable?
Boom.
Is it what? Oh, okay. Is it drinkable? I didn't hear what you said.
Probably for the best.
Yeah,
That was a sarcastic fist bump, by the way.
it didn't look sarcastic.
It was very sarcastic.
You look
It
pretty
was
stoked.
sarcastic.
So yeah, good space combat.
yeah.
Anything else big new in the expansion?
Not really. I added a few packs, but that's about it.
Just mainly the space combat.
Yeah.
Cool. You've been putting a lot of hours into that.
Oh, I have like 350 hours in that game. So
Good. We should do some coverage of that soon.
We should,
Yeah.
even though it's like 3 years old now.
Oh, there's
2 years
always
old?
there's new stuff coming out for it.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 years old.
Now, Mitchell, you have also been playing a sort of free-to-play game, but this one is on the consoles.
Yeah, World of Tanks just came
World
on
of Tanks.
to the Xbox 360.
They have one of the biggest PAX booths.
Yeah, I wasn't really excited for it, and I didn't even know it had come out, and I was just kind of bored on my Xbox, and I saw World of Tanks, so I downloaded it, and huge download. Like, not, to download it onto the Xbox, nothing, but to like download the packs, you get into the game, and you
Yeah.
download the packs and server and everything. So quite a big wait, but I got into it, and it's lots of fun. You get three three factions. There's America, British, and German tanks.
It's like a third-person
Like
game
Japan.
or a
Yeah.
simulator.
Yeah, it's a third-person like simulator tank game. So you just you choose your tank. You start the game. There's a bunch of other allied tanks and enemy tanks, and there's different kinds of tanks. There's a light tank, a medium tank, a heavy tank, tank destroyer, and artillery. And
Wait, there's a tank that's a tank destroyer?
yeah.
That's
There
why
are,
isn't every tank a tank destroyer.
well, the light tanks are used to
It sounds like the best class.
Be fast.
yeah. The light
Yeah,
tanks are
that's what I
fast, and those are the people who
Who
go
wants a
up-
fast tank? That's like a
Me.
fast zombie. It's not right.
That's
No,
good.
What you use light tanks to get close to the enemies and spot them.
And get
So-
blown up.
Yeah,
Well, if you're good
then
at-
I left the stupid PAX booth and said that game was stupid.
If
'Cause
you're
it is.
if you're good enough, you
Stupid.
use cover and you get in and out. You just make sure that you spot enemies for the tank destroyers because they have large guns to be able to shoot far, but they're extremely slow. Then you got the medium tanks, and they're kind of just like they help out support roles. Then you got the large tanks, which are like the tank destroyers, except they go a little faster. And then artillery, of course, just sits in the back of the map, and that's what you really spot for.
That's never fun. Just like
Artillery?
sitting at the back of the map and just dumping.
Artillery. Artillery is it's very helpful. Because you can just sit in the back and you don't get hit.
It's boring.
I'll
It's
do
like
that.
being
I'll
a
do that.
medic.
I don't
It's
get
kind
to-
of boring, but you get lots of points for it because you don't get killed and you're able to really help your team out.
Now, Jorge, you're saying you played this game and did not like it. Is
No.
that correct?
Yes, I played it a few times.
What's wrong with it? What's Mitchell not seeing here that's so
So
negative?
boring.
Okay, why's that?
I don't know. I picked the fastest tank because speed, but it went so slow.
It's a tank.
So slow.
So you're saying it's not a...
I went through walls and stuff.
fast-paced
I
enough
went
game
through
for
a
you?
wall. No, well, I went through a wall and I was like, oh, that's cool, and then I got blown up. So then I just got up and then I left.
Yeah, so you got to use a lot of strategy
Okay.
and
Just
you
stupid.
got to use your brain
Oh, it's
and not
stupid.
just.
What's fun in that?
straight
What's
to
the
the
fun in
plunge
that?
in there?
Yeah, just
Um,
plunge in there. That's the funnest.
I've heard that the farther you get, the more you have to pay.
Yeah, it's since it's free to play, they make it so that if you really want the tanks, you of course have to pay money. I don't want to do that, but
'Cause I know Brendan used to play that game all the time, but now he refuses to play it because you have to pay for pretty much everything.
Go to World of Planes.
you do have to there's you get there's two kinds of money. There's silver, gold, and then there's XP.
Like the song. Silver and gold. Alright, that's...
Yeah, then there's XP, and then it tells you, and then there's free XP, which is like so you get the XP for your tank.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's regular XP for your tank, and you use that to get tank upgrades, and you use it to research the next tank. So it's like a tree. So you start off with one tank, and then you go to the next 4, and then you have to use the experience that you got on that tank to unlock the next tank. And then there's free XP that you earn from doing from completing missions, the battles that you can spend on any tank.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
Well, World of Tanks sounds pretty interesting. That's on the 360 right now.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Where's
Really
World of
enjoy it.
Planes?
War Thunder.
World of Warplanes?
Yeah. I played
I
that.
don't know.
I played that. That was pretty fun.
Great.
Oh.
But you also played a game that is in the news right now. And we're going to be talking about it next segment in more of a news fashion. But you've played it. Flappy Bird. What's all the fuss? What's this game like?
You got your iPhone or iPod, and you just
No, you don't. That's your
you
hand.
tap that B.
Here, you want a prop? Here you go.
You got that?
What are you doing in the game?
Here, your bird,
Thank you.
your bird
Flappy.
that can't fly straight,
Okay.
and in order to stay in the air, you have to tap the screen to make it go up for just a little bit up.
So you just have to keep tapping.
Yeah,
it
you
up.
have to keep on tapping, and your bird goes woo,
Just a little
woo,
flap.
woo, 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 woo.
Uh,
And then you have to avoid the obstacles, which are green tubes,
Pipes.
pipes, like in Mario.
oh,
They
I
look
love
very
Mario.
similar.
Yeah,
Love Mario.
they do.
Is the
and,
game good?
No.
Well, it's really basic, and
Well,
I don't. It's pretty boring, but it's fun.
Sounds good.
It's fun trying to compete against your friends, I guess.
If you had any,
Yes.
that might be good.
Yes. In my class, people play it. Some guy has like 100 something.
100 something what?
flaps.
Like every time you
Pass the pipe.
pass the tube, the pair of pipes.
This
You-
sounds like a drug game.
you you get 1 point. So yeah, so he's passed 100 something pipes.
Wow.
I've passed 24.
Wow.
I got to 23 yesterday, and then I died. I got to 23 like twice. I died.
Great. That doesn't sound that compelling to me.
It's a very.
If I'm
You
honest.
play it once and then you're like, oh okay, and then you realize it's a stupid game and you put it down.
It is pretty stupid.
And then there's people who have like problems and just play it constantly.
Well, yeah, it's like Candy Crush Saga.
Never
What?
played that.
It's alright. It's like a bad Bejeweled ripoff.
I just can't let someone have higher points than me.
I
A
couldn't
bunch
care
of people
less.
already do.
don't care.
Pretty much everyone
I
has
don't
higher
care.
points than you.
I'm gonna get 30 million.
Alright, I've been playing a couple games. I played Octodad Dadliest Catch,
Great game.
where you're an octopus disguised as a dad. Me and Mitch will have video up on the site. And there's a full text review on there, our first one in a while. It received an 8 out of 10. So if you want to read more about that, I wrote stuff. I was going like this,
Yeah. Typing.
yep, and then I stopped. And then it
Oh.
was done.
You didn't edit.
I'm trying to condense it a little bit for the viewers.
All right.
I'm not gonna say everything I did. Like, oh, I went to the bathroom and then I got a drink and then I typed more.
Did you get
No.
a sandwich?
I did not get a sandwich. That might have been good. Maybe for my next review. So my next game I'm reviewing is Jazz Punk, which we have video of Jorge playing soon. In Jorge versus video games fashion, classic, just him. It is super crazy. We'll talk more about it next week, but just all the way bananas. It's like Airplane if Airplane was a video game.
I'm not a big fan of bananas.
There are actually bananas in the game as well, so that's not good. There are also many spiders, so Jessi.
Yep.
It's a shame because you would have liked the game a lot.
I doubt it.
Yeah, you would have. It's right up your alley.
Well, it does have spiders in it, so probably not.
Also, there's a lot of programming jokes, so you might like it. It's a great game. Check it out. It's on sale right now for $12. Normally
Programmers.
15.
Wizards of the Future.
Shut up. It was in that video I watched. I wanna learn how to code,
Okay.
cause some guy,
Some genius.
some genius said that people that know how to code are the wizards of the future. And I want to be a wizard,
Who are the wizards of today then?
like Harry Potter.
For more video game coverage, be sure to check out dgamecast.com.